God help us. We're in the hands of engine nerds. Oh, you can see the handle right there. Isn't that funny? Alright, let's come down. Okay, you good? Alright, I'm good. I'm about to fall off this here porch, but whatever. So, well, not so, because I hate beginning sentences with so. But that's the way it goes these days, isn't it? Alright, so we have the wing here. I just put this starter in here, trying to move stuff around on the porch and hold this at the same time. It's a bad idea. And the wind is, now, it is not behaving at all. So we're going to do some more sanding with 500. Well, actually I am. You're going to watch. Sorry about that. Are you okay? But it hurt you. Because if I hurt you, you'll have no more back to chew. This is called Kilz Interior Primer. Blocks heavy stains and odors. This comes out a lot thicker than any other 2x coverage primer that I've ever found. And it says it works with wood, drywall, plaster, brick, masonry, paneling, wallpaper, painted metal, properly prepared glossy surfaces, and more. And it works with oils and alkyds and water-based top coats. So I think that pretty much covers what we're doing here. So we're going to go back to the Kilz, because I just love the way it coats, as opposed to this stuff. This is Rust-Oleum's 2X Ultra Cover Primer, and it's not. It's not ultra anything. It's ultra marketed. Are you guys with me? Can you still see? Alright. You got some shit going on. No, I'm not gonna. Did I just say that? I better stop it right there. Hey, look at that. Turn it that way. And then kick this up. Oh man, maybe I'll get my fat belly in the picture this time. Alright, it's like a heat wave burning in my heart. Can't keep on trying. It's tearing me apart. Puppies are just inside the doorway. They're not in their pen. They're roaming free. I know. I know. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. It's crazy of me to even think I could leave them that way, but I'm trying. Alright, let's get the sanding in real quick. And we'll lay down some beautiful Kilz. And we'll see how covered we can get this baby. Again, I'm working with a very gusty day, so painting is going to be fun. Sanding, not nearly as much. Alright, just checking in with our studio. The tripod. Got to make sure that the wing is properly in frame for this nonsense here. I'd go out there, but the wind is so strong that it has a tendency to lift the wing on either end, and that spells trouble. Turn this upside down. What really turns me on is the shake. Alright, so get the control horns. I've probably broken the horns off. I haven't even looked. I don't care. I may rebuild them with all aluminum parts. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking there's one spar in here, and I've seen other guys add spars. Add another spar back here maybe, just to strengthen that wing even more. Thinking about doing just that. Let's see if we can get some. Oh, yeah. See? Oh man, it comes out like Aunt Jemima. Gotta be careful. Watch out, Wolfie. It's supposed to dry in a half hour. This stuff is freaking awesome. This might be the key to airplanes. I don't think anybody has ever used Kilz. I've seen them all using primers, but not specifically Kilz, because it's an indoor product. It's found on the paint aisle, on a different paint aisle, excuse me. You won't find this on the same aisle as the Rust-Oleum product. That's why. This is over near the stain blocking gallons and 5-gallon pails, and those they have no business on the spray painting aisle. But this is spray paint. They should have a couple of cans on the spray paint aisle, but go and find this, because it's taking care of this leading edge. I mean, it just fills right in. Leaves little dimples, yeah, but I can fill those in later with another blast. So rheology, if you studied your vocabulary word from, I think it was last week, is you know, the movement of liquid as it may or may not be drying and responding to gravity's force. I'm not worried about that at all. That's fine. Let me see if I can get some out here on the wing. You guys with me on this? Are you still watching? It's coating and filling in very nicely. Whew, too wet, too wet. Kind of like the lacquer. You can put this on quite wet. And that's okay if you're going to mind it while it's flowing, which I'm going to, because this is the wing, after all. So I'm going to make sure, there we go. I know. In sales, they used to say, "Stand up. Motion creates emotion." And you're like, how about if I just make noises? That'd be cool. Oh, you're so funny, Mr. Kelly. looking. Alright, that's about as far as I'm willing to go with that. And clear that nozzle out a little bit. Wipe it off with a rag. Set it aside. Put the cap back on. Set that aside. And then I need to pick this up and mind my flow. So I got a good flow on this edge over here. I need to mind. And this stuff that'll just sand right out. What we're looking for is for this stuff to fill in the low spots as it dries. I don't know if you can still kind of see that. But, I'm going to get another good coat of that on there once this dries. So I want to get a nice base dried underneath before I add any more. The wind and the heat, I think it's probably in the high 90s still here at 5:30, so I'm going to go ahead and let this set for a half hour, maybe an hour. Watch some YouTube videos, and we'll come back and we'll put another coat on. Well, maybe we'll put some 500 on it, huh? Sand a little bit of high spots out, and then we'll put another coat on. That'll be fun. I'm having so much fun. Okay, so again, I'm just being preemptive, but really this is dry enough to go ahead and put more on if I wanted to. Yeah, I said more on, more on, more on, more on, more on. Is that an offensive word? More off than on. Sometimes a light bulb can be more off than on. I'm seeing some light spots, and yeah. Kitties don't like that. Doggies don't care. Especially when they're deaf and blind. Hard candy shell, folks. Hard candy shell. So I'm watching a guy cover a P-51 Mustang in essentially HVAC tape, the same stuff that I'm using. And he's doing the sides and everything, you know, because it's a P-51. And it looks like beautifully worked metal, just like those wonderful warbirds did back then. Anyway, you were here. You saw this being done.
Too many different things going on. You could mess up a lot of parts on a model airplane, and it'll still fly fairly decently. But if this one is not done right, it's going to create some weird problems with your when it comes time to fly. So, anyways, my name's Dan. This is my shop, and this is where we're building.
It's Molly boy. Look at Molly. Yeah. Oh, he's so cool.
Onto the body. And,
hi, Oracle. Recovery bicycle. Sorry, Google. It's called recumbent bicycle. In case you've ever heard of one. I don't know. Just doing my thing at work. Changing out a dryer drum belt. Was gonna change the wheels out because I'm hearing some noise, but these are newer wheels. I can tell by the design. They have a bigger hub and less wheel. And they're both pretty much round. See that? They spin real well. I don't see any bumping. That is not spinning as well. I'm going to have to clean the shaft and maybe put a little lube on it. But nonetheless, the belt was old and stretched out, baby. There it is. See that bend in the belt too? That's where the load was too heavy and the stretched out belt could not move the drum, so it just stood there and burned. Stood where and burned? On this device here, because this is what drives the belt. These motors never wear out, people. Just vacuum the dust off of them, they'll be fine for centuries. All these extraneous parts do, though. These wheels, you know, the the heater thing, and you don't want to push your dryer up against the wall because that crimps the line. All the lint that's supposed to be exiting your apartment or home is now coming back into the chassis of your dryer. You'd be surprised. I found this area just totally clogged with lint. These, obviously, because that's your lint screen box. And this one's going to have to be cleaned from the back side, but jeepers, people. So, then we come to the, the main front panel. And the drum rides on this felt here. But this felt has been glued on top of what appears to be the original felt. Or let me read. So, what model comes with no retracts? Is this somebody's homemade or what? Looks like we still have the lap servos in there, maybe. Looks like it might be damaged. That one I do believe that one works. Can adjust it. Got a little wood there. Project plane. No, I already got a project planned. Now I have a gas plan. It's every schoolboy's dream. Oh, this is really weird. Okay, let's see if my fun phone can focus enough to get me some skin. I'm trying to get some skin off this wing here. Oh. That's one way to do it. Push. I don't know, how do you get this stuff off anyway? Maybe I should Google that, huh? Before I start making videos. Right? Crazy. So I believe this is a fifth scale P51, but with solid landing gear, solidly affixed to this wing. No fun. Yep, that's right, kids. When you have more than one project, why not get busy working on more than one project? That's what we got going on. I don't know what these two boxes are for. Oh, wiring access. That makes sense. What about down here? I don't see any. Maybe that's another. Both of these are underneath the wrap, though. So I can't wait to find out what's on the other side. What's growing back? Yes. Growing back, growing strong, getting out of control. Whack, whack. This one's tiny now. This one's growing good. This is the main one, right? Still doing good. This one over here, tiny. Got it trained. So yeah, you didn't kill anything. You're good, man.